What is Everyone Village? Everyone Village will be a safe, sheltered community providing residents with 24/7 staffing and effective mutual benefit model for the surrounding community. As part of a replicable hub and spoke-based model, Everyone Village will provide shelter, empower healing, bolster food security, create jobs, and add to community resiliency. By leveraging and radically aligning existing government resources, Everyone Village will create value-added solutions for businesses, government-coordinated care organizations, and faith communities in the sweet spot between sustainable nonprofit and social enterprise. This project is connected to our broader vision of a world where all people are able to live in healthy neighborhoods. Currently, there is an inequitable distribution of housing and green space that leaves many people living in unsafe conditions. By improving the infrastructure of Everyone Village, we can increase equity between housed and unhoused populations, access to green space, sanitation, and shelter from the elements. Especially as students, we want to move forward from our education with knowledge about social issues and how to approach design as compassionately and as collaboratively as possible.
I'm here as the volunteer coordinator, and it's really that I came here just to volunteer and spend time here and give them a hand, and then it just fell into what can you do, how can you help, and well, we need help with this.
We'll be working on next Tuesday. We'll be building a firewood shed, and this is using used wood shipping pallets, and we'll be deconstructing them and building little sheds out of them. And hopefully this will be used for firewood sheds. If it goes quickly, maybe we can build a couple and build it for other types of storage. And then this can be put next to any fire pit and keep your wood dry. So initially this project, we were planning on using shipping pallets as kind of the framing of this fire shed. What ended up happening is that was very laborious. It took a lot of time and effort, and actually one of the residents on site had a collection of plywood, and he generously donated these pieces, and we framed together these walls with, what we had on site, some of the pallet, and we disassembled, we screwed together the walls, and there was some really cool corrugated roofing that was used for a different project on site we were able to reuse. We kind of mixed the silver and the green corrugated metal into kind of a patchwork for the roof, which was really beautiful, and a couple residents helped us out, and they were very generous with their time, and I think they were excited about the project. And putting it together, outside was really a relief that it worked, but also really cool to see something that we had thought about and designed and see it come to fruition. Something that will give back to the community is a really rewarding experience, and I hope this gets used and the residents appreciate it.
Give me a good thumbs up.
Hey,
next week we're going to be doing 2 workshops. One where you make your own cushions for stools to put around the the fire pit. And then we're also going to be making a larger bench that will be deconstructible, and you can either use these for individual stools or you can make a large bench, and it'll be all waterproof. So.
We have your group here right now, which is making sustainable cushions for a handmade bench with a group of our villagers here. And so it's having something like art and music and having the community come in is something that I really love about Everyone Village. And it just seems that there's freedom within limits. And that's why I was very interested in being here.
So for the bench, we decided to change the design a little bit because it was easier and more practical with the materials that we had and the time frame that we needed to get this project done. So we decided to make these log benches from the wood that was on site, and it had beautiful grain, which was awesome. And so now we're in the process of sanding it, and we got to do a little bit of painting on the legs. And then next we need to attach the bench to the legs, stain the top of the bench, and put a weathering coat on it. So it'll be fun to see how it all comes together in the end with the painted legs and the cushions that we made.
There was a great interest from the residents of Everyone Village to have a place to take their dogs off leash and play outside. The original idea was to have a traditional dog park where multiple dogs could be running around in a fenced and gated area. This dog park would also include a water dispenser made from a recycled barrel. However, based on input from Eugene's Green Hill Humane Society, it was brought to our attention that a traditional dog park would not be the best plan. They told us that multiple dogs playing and running in one area could cause fighting between the dogs. Instead, there should be multiple dog runs for individual dogs. Because of the change in ideas based on feedback from Green Hill, this project was postponed. Once the layout of the site becomes more permanent, the addition of a dog run will be easier to design into the village. We believe that dog runs and a water dispenser for the animals would be an excellent addition to Everyone Village, which we include as a plan for the future. Our project aims to increase the climate resiliency of autonomous settlements in Eugene. These settlements are organized around providing safe shelter for people experiencing housing instability or homelessness. Our research has demonstrated the disproportionate negative impact of climate change on people experiencing homelessness or poverty. With a safe place to live, the people in these communities can build economic and social stability.